Former UFC lightweight champion Khabib Nurmagomedov was removed from a Alaska Airlines flight. I'll give some context to the clip that's about to be shown. One report is that a flight attendant approached the emergency row of passengers as is standard and asked them to verbally confirm their willingness to assist passengers in the case of an emergency, and Khabib didn't understand what was being asked. The flight attendant repeated the question multiple times, explaining that if he couldn't provide confirmation, he would be reseated. Khabib eventually grasped the request and reluctantly answered yes, but the flight attendant insisted it was better to move him to another seat. The flight attendant's manager was called over and asked Khabib several times to change seats. A Russian woman seated nearby defended him, but the manager explained that since the flight attendant had doubts about Khabib's ability to assist in an emergency, it was best to move him to an identical seat somewhere else and assign his current seat to someone else. Khabib objected, saying it wasn't fair and he wanted to stay in his seat, but the manager asked if he would move. Khabib objected, saying it wasn't fair and he wanted to stay in his seat. The manager asked whether he would move or they would call the supervisor. Khabib repeated that it was his seat and he intended to stay. The supervisor eventually arrived and Khabib was escorted off the plane and his friend followed him off as well.
It's not about the language.
I know how to help people, and now you guys, because this woman don't understand what she's talking about.
Okay, what we're going to do is we're either going to have you switch your seat because my flight attendants are not allowing you to sit in the exit row, or you're going to have to get off this plane and then we'll have to leave because they're not comfortable with sitting in the emergency exit row. My flight attendants. And unfortunately, it is fair.
It's not fair.
Yes, it is.
You guys, when they asked me, do I know English? Yes, I said.
And they said yes. I understand that, but it's also off of their judgment. I'm not going to do this back and forth. I will call a supervisor. You can either take a different seat, or we can go ahead and escort you off the plane. Which one are we doing? Okay, I'll call a supervisor, and then we're going to have to rebook you for a different flight. Josh, do you copy?
When the flight attendant said, "We cannot allow you to sit in the exit row or you're going to have to get out this plane," Khabib Nurmagomedov responded by saying it's not fair. He also mentioned that he had been fully compliant with the flight crew throughout the onboarding process. He added, "When I was in check-in, they asked me, do I know English? I say yes. Then why you guys do this?" Some people argue they're profiling him. Khabib removed from a plane. It seems even one of the most famous Muslims in the world couldn't escape racial profiling. In America, it doesn't matter what status you have. Alaska Airlines, this is complete garbage. Why was Khabib removed from the plane? Alaska Air racial and religious profiling appears to know no bounds. Disgraceful. Khabib's probably the most capable person of helping in an emergency, sitting in that emergency exit row. I need more context. If they weren't comfortable because of his accent, that's wild. He's speaking to the flight attendant in English. WTF. This is the flight captain that removed Khabib Nurmagomedov from the plane. The flight attendant and airline were power tripping profiling him. Khabib should sue them. So the language was never the issue. The real reason they removed Khabib from the flight is because they're all Islamophobes. Boycott Alaska flights. And then he realized it was Khabib that he was supposed to take off the plane. I'm going to call a supervisor when he found out he's about to deal with Khabib Nurmagomedov. I'm an American and I stand with Khabib against the unfair treatment done to him by the crew of Alaska Air. Boycott Alaska Air. Incredibly disappointing to see. Khabib is a very respectful, down-to-earth person who sets a great example. He's had tremendous positive impact in the world. Why would they do this? Very clear to me. It looks like they profiled him. He understands English very well. I'm sure they knew who he was and wanted to big league him around because he's a very popular Muslim man on the flight. Ironically, Khabib is an ambassador for Etihad Airlines. Throwing a prominent athlete like Khabib off your airline because your flight attendants didn't want him seated in the exit row, about as disgraceful as it gets. Alaska Airlines, officially the most bigoted and discriminatory airline. Never fly Alaska Airlines. Alaska Air getting a lot of Khabib supporters coming after them on their Instagram profile. Can't believe you guys removed Khabib from your flight. You should never fly again. Teach your staff not to racially profile. why you guys removed Khabib from the plane, came here seeing Khabib was removed from the flight. For what reason? I think your Karen cabin crew should be fired. As Khabib supporters, we feel uncomfortable with this airline. Boycott Alaska Air. Boycott this airline racially profiling. Cancel this airline. You removed Khabib from the flight. That guy literally has no haters. Time to boycott this airline. Boycott Alaska Airlines. Chris Curtis on his loss to Roman Kopylov says only job in the world where you can make $200K in a night and be absolutely heartbroken and questioning where you go from here. No damage. I'm fine. Probably train tomorrow for my sanity. I'm just frustrated and heartbroken. 8 months off. Hamstring tear. Broken foot. Calf tear. Trained through it all. Never lost sight of the goal. Just hurts to come up short. Thank you to everyone who reached out. I have a lot of love online and in person. Means the world to me. I guess I should take some comfort in the fight of the night, but I only view tonight as a failure. Maybe 170 is the way to go from here. Rest this weekend, and I guess I have a talk with the team and management about what comes next. Yeah, but like you said, it was fight of the night. It was a great fight. He fought well. Kopylov fought well. Curtis was mad that the referee stopped the fight at the end, which kind of makes sense. He didn't really need to stop it, but he was going to lose a decision anyway, probably, but I guess you never know. Anytime you get a fight to the judge's decision, anything can happen. That being said, great fight. Austin Bashi, after losing for the first time in MMA to Christian Rodriguez, says, thanks for all the love and support. I'm mentally and physically fine. I appreciate y'all for checking in.
This is your second time you've had a 31-second finish. Your fastest is actually 28 seconds.
Correction, my fastest is 10 seconds.
Where was
but
that?
It's not in the ring. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Hey-o.
This fighter is going to be on the next season of Tough 33. Alibi Idris, 10-0 out of Kazakhstan. Tough 33 will air later this year at a date to be determined. Carlston Harris, after his knockout loss to Santiago Ponzinibbio.
Hey guys, just want to let y'all know I'm good, man. Feeling good, yeah. The fight didn't win the way me and my team planned it, right? But whoever watched the fight could have seen was a war. I mean, starting to end it was a war. I think the ref stepped in a little bit early because, I mean, I was still in the fight. But, I mean, let's don't complain, man. He doing his job, yeah. And, I mean, shits do happen sometime. But, I mean, yeah, let's get on to the next.
UFC London tickets will be going on sale soon, the 24th of this month, so probably soon they will be announcing that the main event will be Jack Della Maddalena versus Leon Edwards. That is the expectation. Good fight, great opportunity for JDM. If he wins, he'll be pretty close to title contention. This is the biggest test of his career. We'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching. 235,000 subscribers now. I appreciate it. I want to get the views to that kind of level, so if you want to click the notification bell, it increases your chances of getting notified of future videos. If you click the like button, it increases your chances of getting notified of future videos. Thanks for watching, and until next time.